Well, hello everyone, it's your boy PJ Maxx, also known as the Joy Hunter, and as you see this sitting in front of you, you know what this is. This is me in the home studio getting ready to do an unboxing. I found yet another 8-pack. You know it needs to be at least 6 good cars before I'll buy it. This 8-pack qualifies, so let me get after it. Alright, let's start with the Hot Wheels exclusive car, which is usually the reason why someone buys an 8-pack, because it usually is a casting that they can't get unless they get the 8-pack. And so this one, as the exclusive, is this one, which looks like a Target red, but this is, as you see right there, the Nissan 300ZX TT standing for Twin Turbo. So there you go with the Hot Wheel emblem, little side marker there, the little 300ZX right there, this beautiful black glossy paint. You'll see that there are cutouts here, but because it's black, you can't tell as well. And then there are cutouts up here for the tops, the T-tops. And then this goes all the way around, and as you can see, just beautiful livery there, the 300ZX, the Hot Wheel emblem once again on the back. And see the tail lights? They did it. They did the tail lights and the backup lights. So this is great attention to detail. So we love something like this. And so this is one of those cars that we're loving having, because you just can't find this everywhere. Up next in the pack, we've got a European car. We've got this McLaren Speedtail in this. Look at this metal flake, dark blue. So we got the same size wheel, but different wheels in the front and back, right? So there's no cutouts in the front, just a little bit of badging there on the front end. You can see the tinted windows there on the coupe. This finishes all the way around with that same beautiful sparkly dark blue or midnight blue metallic flake paint. And then there's a little red stripe up here up on the top. And look, they did do the details here in the back. You can see that there with the red tail lights. And so this is consistent all the way through. So if you like McLarens, if you like the Speedtail, this one is also a banger. Up next, the 1989 Mercedes-Benz 560 SEC AMG. So here it is, and this is in a silver gloss paint. You gotta love this, the 2-door, the same size wheel, front and back. So you go around to the front, you see the details are done in. You got the badging of the Mercedes emblem there in the front, the side markers, and the headlights painted in. All right, just smooth, no paint, smooth, just no extra racing stripes or anything like that. This is just what you would see straight out of the production, out of the assembly line, straight into someone's home in their garage is what this would look like. So you got the little sunroof like pop-up deal. Man, I just need to learn how to talk, don't I? And so here we go all around the side. You see that the tail lights are done in the back. You see that it says 560 SEC in the back. You got the emblems. You got all the details you could want here in the back, and the little dual exhaust there. And there we go. This is also a banger, and glad to have this as well. Seen this one before. Up next is this one, the Rimac Nevera. So you can see that this one is done in white. It's got this kind of cold mold thing going through where the body is kind of almost split in a way. And you've got this black acrylic poking through. You see that they did the details here on the front end. And you got the badging there. And so, again, simple, just monochromatic, not a whole lot to it. Or maybe not completely monochromatic, but pretty close. These black accents kind of set it off, makes it different. There is the stance, same size wheel, front and back. Very low to the ground. And you can see that they did do the touch-up on the tail lights here. You do get a little bit of that here in the rear. Nice little wing there on top of that. And pretty consistent throughout. Very, very nice addition to the European exotics is this one. Up next, a crowd favorite, the 62 Corvette we have here with the little meatball number 2. Here on the side, you can see that this is a gray metal flake paint. I think I would like this better if this 2 was actually in the center of the door, but maybe because of this groove, they put it off to the real side here. So that seems kind of awkward. Usually they're put right there on the door, or on the top up here, even here sometimes. But be that as it may, here it is, the 62. So this is after the 56 one that we've seen already this year for the Barbie. So here we go again. We've got that nice grille done in, no headlights necessarily painted in. You do have the stripe here throughout the top of the car. Okay, you can see from looking here, it's definitely left side driver. You know it's American made. You got this Corvette badging right here in the front and the Hot Wheel badging there. And then let's take a look at this rear here. So no taillights done in the back. However, this is what you want. It's got that stance, the bigs in the back and the smalls in the front. So this one also a banger. Up next, the sixth car in this set. You can see it. It's the 70 Pontiac Firebird, and take a look. Here it is in purple with the glossy paint, with a little bit of flex in it. There's the meatball, how you normally see it, right there in the middle. So it's got the 70 on here for what would be the year model of the car. It's usually what they do with the number there, unless they're doing 68 for the year of Hot Wheels. So you can see there's no paint necessarily done in the front to make the front end stick out more, but you do have that overblown engine, or the blown engine, sticking out, no hood. And again, another meatball here on the top with the stripe. This one has the chrome interior because the engine is chrome. So that's what we're looking at there. We got a little gray painted here on these wheels. And so once again, you can see that there's a Goodyear logo and the Hot Wheels logo on this one. And as we look to the back, no details done in the back, but that's definitely pretty accurate to a 70s Firebird. And yeah, American muscle. This is definitely a banger. Up next, the seventh car in the 8-pack. So far, we're doing good. We've got a Porsche 356 Outlaw. We've seen this one already before in black and beige and green as the exclusive car. Now it's the non-highlighted exclusive. So we can see here, there's that meatball again, once again on the door. I like the little gold lip here on the wheels, kind of adds that little extra touch. You can see that the headlights are not cut out or painted in, but you do have a little bit of the grille part sticking through for you here. There's that 50 meatball with a special shape. It's like a teardrop here, not just the normal meatball. And yeah, pretty nice decos there to go on the top. Pretty solid all the way around. You got the Vaughn logo there, the LC, and then this says C down. And I like how you have even the little grooves here in the side window here. So yeah, this one is definitely a banger. There's the designs here in the rear. Again, not a lot of paint action going, but this is what we have. And this is a classic. This is definitely a banger. And here we go. Last and certainly least, in my opinion, here is the only fantasy car in the pack. Had it not been for this car, had it been another production car, it would have been a no fantasy. But this is the 16 Angels. And so as you can see, the stance here is the bigs in the back, the smalls in the front. You know, it's just not a car that I collect. You can see that through the fenders here. You can see through the fenders and actually see the top of the tires here. It's got this kind of mount here on top of the engine. I guess you could say cutouts here. And yeah, the Hot Wheels logo there. This is 16 Angels. Just certainly not a car that I collect, but this is the one car that was keeping it from being perfect. All right, guys. Well, that's it. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you like this unboxing. As you can see here, some of the cool cars. That was 6 out of 8. I'm sorry, that was 7 cars out of 8 that I actually liked in this particular 8-pack. So almost getting there, almost getting there. So if you've watched this far, go ahead and just hit that subscribe button. It's free, it costs nothing to go ahead and subscribe. What we're doing is building a community here. We're on that march to 1,000 and then beyond, and we're getting there. We're getting there, and I appreciate all of you all for watching, staying here, watching all of this, and just seeing me, an older guy, just talk about some of my diecast, some of my collection, and some of the hunts that I go on. It really means a lot. So if you're wondering, if you're new here, what should you do? What should you collect? Well, I'll tell you this. You should always collect what you love and love what you collect, because when you do that, you will have fun in this hobby. So with that, let me just send you out to the crawl.